Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land, where we are very, very busy people today. Hey, why are you skipping that last row? Why? Why did you skip that? I'll have to come back and take care of that later on. But anyways, we are plowing the first cotton field that we were harvesting in the T6. As you can see, the McCormick is picking up the stones. Usually they've been starting on the first waypoint on course play, but I think they started at the nearest waypoint. But no big deal. I'll have to come back down and just take care of the last headland on my own. The cotton module harvester, well, we got a worker going in that too. In the bigger field, they've already dropped one module off the field. And I got to keep an eye on that. For some reason, when it drops off a module, they don't continue the harvest, which is kind of weird. So, not too sure. I just downloaded the newer version of Course Play as well. So I got the updated one. It could be the modded cotton harvester that we're using is causing the problem. Not too sure. But either way, just got to keep an eye on it. But anyways, yeah, we're just about done plowing this field here. The McCormick is going to go ahead and pick up all the stones here. And we're going to take the T6 back to herd that, our cow barn. Got to take care of the cows. We got to take care of the sheep. And I need the T6 for that because, well, it's the only one with a front end loader attachment. I'm going to drop the plow off here, because I may have the McCormick do the plowing and everything that we need to at the next field, because like I said, we'll be using the T6 for quite a bit. But while we're down here, I need to go over to the store first, and I need to lease the Bale spreader for lime, because the field we're just in needs lime. The next field that the cotton module harvester is in, that needs lime, and also the new chicken field, most of that needs lime as well. So we're going to lease the Bale spreader. It's going to be like $4,666 up front for it. And whatever additional hour cost it's going to be. Hopefully it's not more than an hour. I mean, it could be, but we shall see. I don't know if we got enough lime for all the fields that we have. If we don't have enough, I may actually buy the lime and just take care of the fields and be done with it. But we'll see how it gets along. And yes, I do know that the T6 does need some repair, but it's been a busy day here, so I did refuel it. At least it's got the diesel in it. Now let's come down here and store menu here. Going down, we'll get Stevie's just because we can do extra things with extension. We want the disc. No, I was going to paint it, but no, it just adds more to leasing fees, doesn't it? 46666. Yes. Let's go ahead and get that. That thing's going to make the T6 look very, very small. I'm not going to do the lime first. Definitely got to go take care of the animals because the sheep require everything. So right now they're not producing a darn thing for me. So we'll go back to the front end loader. Also at the cow barn though, I did take care of, they needed a little bit more straw for bedding, so I took care of that while the McCormick had it on there. So I whipped a straw bale into that and took care of that right away. We just got to top off the cows with some TMR. We got to make some. That's why we need the T6. And then while we're over there, and after we get done with the cows, we'll have the bale spike, and we'll grab probably 2 bales of hay and bring it on over to the sheep, and they should be good to go for a few days anyways. So that's kind of the plan for today. A lot of work to do, like I said. We got the cotton module harvest going on. I have seen a couple of the comments about the, I almost said sugar beet again, the sugar cane. Yeah, I've been told don't do all 4 fields with sugar cane because it will take a while. We're going to get a lot of sugar cane out of it. One suggestion is I do 1 field of sugar cane and let it regrow for the next couple of years and do it that way. So that field right there that the cotton module harvester is in, that may be the one, or maybe the one over by the sawmill, one of the 2 bigger fields. Maybe I don't even want to do the bigger fields, but we'll probably do a bigger field just because I do want to get a decent amount of sugar. So we'll see about that because, yeah, we want to go ahead and make some cakes. That's the whole plan. But from what I'm understanding is we should get a good amount of sugar from all of that. But we will see next year. We got the cotton harvest going on first. Yeah, so this field right there is the one I'll probably do some sugar cane in. See how it goes. The harvester, cotton module harvester, is getting along rather nicely because that's the modded one from Stevie that harvests at 12 miles an hour instead of 6. So it's going to cut down the time that we need it for. So they'll be done with that field pretty soon. Horseplay needs to be unloaded. That is the cotton module harvester. I want to see if he restarts on his own. He unloaded he unloaded the cotton module harvester, but he didn't restart. He just sat there and was charging me an hourly fee, which I was not too pleased with. Alright, so we should have more than enough lime to top this off. Go ahead and open this up. And gets really nice and snug against that. And I think we got like 30. I'll have to go back in and check. Alright, so we got about 23,000 liters here. And how much more do we got left in our stone crusher? Just 11,000, so not a whole lot in there. Let's go ahead and do this, this, and this for now. Sneak into here. Grab that. Alright, so before I go anywhere, and it's on my mind, let's go see what this worker is doing. Alright, so you restarted on your own in this one, but when you dropped off the first one, I saw the same message as I did just now when it said it's full, and I came back like 5 minutes later and they were just sitting there doing nothing. So not too sure what that was all about, but we're fine now. And that's our Fent, that's our T6. Alright, let's go over to the cow barn. Heard that. I do believe the bucket is over there to help us make some TMR because I need a bucket for silage. Anyways, I'll see you over there in just a second. Now I just have to remember where I put the bucket over here. I hope the bucket's over here, because if it's not... Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, where did I put it? I know I put it somewhere. Let's go ahead. Oh, I got a bump there I need to fix. Let's go ahead and... attach that. And to make sure I am selected on the tractor in order to hook up to this. Alright, so now I need 10 buckets of the silage. So I am hoping that yesterday's video ended up in 4K. As I currently speak, it is uploaded to YouTube and is processed to standard definition, is processed to 1080p edition, and now it's processing the 4K edition. So hopefully it came out rather well. It is taking a long time to process the 4K video, so I'm glad I uploaded it 2 days in advance like I always do. If it takes that long to process the 4K video, it makes me just a little bit nervous. Like I said, it should be. I uploaded it in 4K, and then YouTube is currently processing it. I'm saying this the night before it goes live. This is Wednesday night, and that's Thursday's video. So I uploaded it Tuesday night, and it got done uploading this morning, Wednesday morning. And now it's been processing the 4K video for a long time. And the other problem I have right now is I was not counting how many buckets I have put in to the mixer. I think that was 3. Alright, I better stop talking and count, because I can't do both at the same time apparently. Like a true chef when making a recipe, I'm guesstimating that's the 9th bucket, so... and this should be the 10th. I'm trying to remember, I think I had 44,000 liters of silage in this pit. So if I turn this on now... yeah, so I think I had 44, now it's down to 34. So this is probably the 10th bucket, so we'll go with it. And Now what I need to do is I need to grab a hay bale. So let's go ahead and put the bucket on down. While I'm over here, and I just saw that port, and I was thinking of... Oh, wrong button. Big thumbs, you know. Drop off the bucket. Last episode, I was in the store page, and I was looking at the sales, and we saw this. And it says, this tanker needs an additional distributor. And I thought, well, I thought there was a button you can see where it combines things to. There is. The problem is when you're in the sales page, it doesn't give you that option. So if we were to go to here... and then go down to slurry tankers right here. And then where's that tanker that we were looking for? Right here? No, wait. So hang on a second. Back on up. Now the combination button shows up and it shows you what attachments can go with it. For some reason, it doesn't allow you to do that in the store page, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. I know one thing. This bale spike kind of like hides, doesn't it? Alright, so we need one hay bale for now. I do like these sheds. I do like the way the bales are in here, but to come in and grab the bales the way I want to is not ideal. Luckily, one spike will... Okay, well, it was holding it. Alright, so in you go. This is why right here, so like the bale's not falling off, this is why a lot of people use the pallet forks. Because with the pallet forks, it usually slides right off. A little bit easier. Come on, you want to get in there? There we go. And now the rest should be straw. So let's come in here and grab a straw bale. And let's see, so it is 9,000. It's not going to take the whole bale, I don't think. Okay, so it's not accepting it. Oh, wait, apparently it did a little bit. Where was it? Up too low. There's a sweet spot here. And now it says I don't even have... Okay, so now the whole bale's in there. We don't want the whole bale in there. The reason why I don't want the whole bale in there, because as we use TMR and it gives us empty spot in the mixer, it'll start taking more straw and the mixture could go a little bit nuts. Am I going to be able to pop that out of there? That'll work. Alright, let's go give the cows some more food. Then we can go take care of the sheep. They need water and hay. That's a lot of weight in that TMR mixer, I would think. We want to make sure our baby calves grow up nice and healthy. They're getting healthier by the second. And in about a year, they'll start making some milk as well. Am I close enough? Nope, not close enough yet. There we go. Give them their TMR. Alright, we're going to leave that stored in here. Because why wouldn't you? It's a nice parking spot for it. Alright, so on the cows front, how are we doing on the moo cows? Let's check out their stats here. So TMR. Alright, we got about 29,000 liters in. Yeah, I'd like to get rid of the rest of the hay, but it's in there. Straw, they're good. They're making some milk. They're good on the water. The chickens are looking good all around, but of course the sheep, water, and yeah, they got nothing there. Let me go ahead and make sure I shut the barn doors. straw bale I'll come back to later on. Move that around. Now, I guess I could take the hay out this way. That's why, this is kind of why maybe I wanted the open sides. Okay, gently back out. Because I want to grab two. There we go, that'll work. Just for that, where the posts are, let's have to leave those there, I suppose. Alright, let's go give the sheep some food. And then we'll top them off with some water. And the animals should be good for a little while. And then we'll grab our brittle spreader, see how far we can get with the lime that we currently have. And hopefully it's more than just getting the chicken field done. Hopefully I can get the other fields done as well. So I just went by the chicken field, and our wheat is actually already started to grow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put lime down in that field or not. We'll have to see. And look at that, both of my course plate workers are done at the same time. Alright, let's go ahead and drop these off here. Come on, get off my bale spikes. There we go, they should be happy now. Oh, I was kind of hoping to see a couple of them running on down here to get some food. They've been without food all day long. You'd think they'd be running on down here. But no. No, they are not, they're not too thrilled about getting the hay, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to go get the... Oh, watch out for the deer. Don't want to hit the deer with the bale spikes. That, well, venison is good. But anyways, yeah, let me go fill up the water tanker. Not the big tanker for the truck. We're going to get the smaller tanker. I'm going to go top that off with some water. Unless it has water in it. I'm going to go and get the McCormick. Get the plow on that so we can start plowing up the field that we're done with the cotton harvesting and get the cotton module harvester shifted over to another field. So I got some shifting around to do. I got to tell my workers where to go. Well, we got the cotton module harvester back up and running, but the McCormick is not. The reason why I can't start working that field yet is I got to remove the cotton modules out the field. I got two big, huge cotton modules sitting in the field, so got to go move those. So I'll be doing that before we get to doing some lime. But before anything else, let's make sure our sheep got enough water here. And toss that in there. I don't know how much... Is it 6,000 liters I think they take? Alright, so they don't take that much, I suppose. Let's go in here and make sure the sheep are now happy. They got 6,000 liters of grass / hay that they take, and water is 4,500. So they should be, their health should go right back up to 100 and start producing wool at a decent rate, hopefully. Alright, I'm going to go back, drop off the water tanker, head on down to the store, I guess with a T6. We'll get the trailer to pick up the modules. Currently got 3 modules to pick up, which is good. The more the merrier. And we'll bring those over to Tight Knit, so that has plenty of cotton to produce into fabric over the next month and a half or so. Usually takes a while to go through that. And whoops, don't want to drive the water tanker up on the barn, but I did. And now I'm stuck. There we go. I'll meet you down at the store with, we'll talk to Sally and see if they have a cotton module harvester trailer that we can pick on up. I'm pretty sure they do. So this is what we're looking for right here. It does cost $26,000, but we only need it for a little while, not even an hour. $13.26 to lease it. So let's go ahead and do that. Nothing fancy on that. Don't worry where it says $11,000. I think it showed me the total leasing fee for recently, because we just did go over an hour on the combine cotton module harvester. So that was an additional $10,000. Alright, so we got 2 modules that are in the field, but we got 3 in total from that field. It's a lot of cotton. I can't wait to sell that not clothing next season. And who knows, you know, with that money there, I might actually buy a new combine. I may keep the, was it a 770, the New Holland 7070? I may go ahead and keep that one, have 2 combines running. But we will see. I'm not too sure if I want 2 combines or not. I mean, if I go with a big capacity combine, I think we probably could sell the New Holland. Doesn't matter which one we pick up first. And let's go ahead and get the trailer ready. And wiggle on up to it, and it just should load right on up. And now that it's starting to load, I'm actually going to start driving off, because that's what you would do. So, and then, yep, put it back on down. All right, on over to tighten it. We'll drop this off. So this says 1 module. It actually doesn't say how many liters it is, but it should be a 20,000 liter module, just like that one is. So that's 40,000, and that one's almost a full module. So we got about 60,000 liters of cotton to deliver. All right, so hopefully I'm not too far back. Nope, there we go. It's taking it. Perfect. All right, 2 more to go, and I think what I'll do is I'll put the T6 back on plowing duty, and we'll grab the McCormick and grab the Bredal spreader, and see if I can put lime down on the chicken field. The crop is in the first growth stage, so we won't damage it, but I'm just thinking it's not going to take the lime, because I think I did that in Elm Creek, so unless they changed it, that once the crop is growing, you can't put lime down, but we'll see. Well, this will keep them busy for a little while. Probably about a month with all that cotton we're dropping off. I think it's in the trigger. If not, doesn't matter. I'll come back and move it later on. Watch out for that tree. Got to cut that tree down. Actually, I got to do some landscaping around there to give me a little bit better ease of access into there. Hopefully that boulder / rock is not going to be a problem, but we will see. So let's go drop off the trailer. I'm going to pick up the plow and set the T6 off on a course play worker to start plowing this field here. And then we'll drop off the stone picker off the McCormick. And we'll take the McCormick and see if we can put lime down the chicken field. If not, then we'll come all the way down to the field further on down and start putting lime down on that one. This field right here needs lime also. So once we get done plowing and picking up stones in this field, I can put lime down here. But I don't think we got that much lime to cover all the fields that we need to. So I may actually buy some lime, like I said. We're doing okay in the money, so buying some lime is not going to hurt us too much. All right, let's go into here. Hired help. Create job. Yes. Field position is this one. And then target position will be that way. Generate course. 5 headlands with that plow. Yes, that's good. Create course. Exit on out. And with this plow here, it's not going to move because it can't. When it sees a plowing job, it wants to fold the plow in, but this subsoiler doesn't fold in. So course play will sit there and says it's not in transport position. So what I do is I start plowing and get past the starting point, and then hire my worker with Control H, and they're off and going. Yep, so now it just needs lime. It says weeds are growing because I'm picking up the weeds over here. But that's why we really plow. Well, we plow for two reasons. I've said it a few times before. One, to get rid of the weeds for the season, for the next year. And 2, we want the rocks for the lime. All right, let's grab the McCormick, go grab the Bredal spreader, and let's see if the game's going to let me put lime down in the chicken field or not. If it doesn't, oh well. It's not that big of a deal, but it would have been nice. But either way. Well, on my way to get the Bredal spreader, I think the workers are doing the same thing they did before. And I'm getting charged for it. And not only am I getting charged for paying them to do this, the hour meter on the module harvester is running as well. So they drop off the module, and then they just sit here. So fire the worker, back up a little bit. Rehire the worker, and off they go. I think it's what's happening is confusing it, and it didn't happen the second time I unloaded in the field. But when it drops off a module, it pushes the combine forward enough to where the header is into the crop, and it's past the set point for course play, and I think it's goofing up course play a little bit. I think that's why I think what's going on. Sounds good though, doesn't it? All right, so there's a 20,000 liter of cotton sitting there. So yeah, I got to make sure I keep my eye on the module harvester. I'm thinking we might go over the 2 hour. We've got over 1 hour, so that was the additional $10,000 that we paid. And hopefully we can get that field, the rest of that field done, and this one done within another hour. That way we don't have to pay an additional $10,000. But if we do, we do. Not much you can do about it. And we know how much we can make from the clothing, so that's not the end of the world. Well, let's go see how our chicken field is doing. It also looks like the weeds, I might actually have some weeds growing in the chicken field, which would be kind of weird, because we plowed it, so. Let's go see what's going on here. I don't think this field needs lime. I think that field's good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in at the farthest end of the field, because that wasn't a field, so that should require some lime. See, I'm picking up some texture in the field. Looks like there might be weeds growing in there, but it could be just the way it is. Unfold the disc, please. Thank you very much. So there are weeds growing in our field this year. So plowing in a field doesn't get rid of the weeds anymore? Well, I could take them out with a weeder. They didn't change crop destruction on first growth, did they? No, so we're fine there. And let's go see. Can I put lime down? Alright, I'm using lime, but it doesn't look like it's actually being placed. Alright, nope. Once the crop is growing, you can't put lime down. Alright, but I am going to have to get a weeder in here to get rid of the weeds, so that's another expense. Alright, so be it. I don't understand why the weeds are growing there, though. Usually when you plow a field in, the weeds are gone for a year. I'm thinking we just plow the field in this season, so that's kind of interesting. I think what I'm going to do is when I go down to the other field and we start spreading some lime, I'm going to make sure the weeds are not growing. If they are, then yeah, we gotta work on that. Anyways, I'll drive it down across the other end of the map, and we'll get at least lime spread in that field, and hopefully that goes well. I just barely left the main farm, and I reminded myself that we need to fertilize the field first before we put the lime down. So let's come in here and get a big bag of fertilizer. I'm just going to get one. So we spread fertilizer down first, and after I put lime down, when I go to replant the field, it will put the second stage of fertilizer into it. Alright, let's get another 2 bags. Might as well top that off, I think. Let's get 2 of those. It's not going to take us to put too much fertilizer down that field because of the working area of the spreader. What do I got left in there? Like 33 liters. Alright. Alright, I'll just leave it there. I thought about maybe if I stick it somewhere in the tractor, it'll stay there, then I can refill it. It's okay. I'll come back down and get it at a different time. Alright, step one is fertilizer. And I don't see any weeds growing in this field currently, but we'll double check here when I get done, if they are. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why the chicken field's got weeds growing in it, because usually the way we've been doing it is plow the field, weeds are gone for a year. Now, did they change it to where when you create a new field that the weeds are going to grow? I'm not sure. Because we did create that field this year. So I'll have to, like I said, get in there soon because the weeds are in the first growth stage. So I should be able to pull them up with just the weeder. And when that job is being done, I'll probably set that off on course play because it's going to be hard to see where I've been. And we don't have GPS on our tractors. So by hiring a worker to do it, they'll make sure they cover the whole field and get the weeds out of there. Definitely want to get the weeds out of there because that's like 15% or 20% crop loss with weeds in it. Plus, we don't have lime down, so that's also a little bit of extra loss as well. So I'll at least want to get the weeds out of there. I think what I'll do is after, because I've used more than 33 liters of fertilizer, since I'm down at this end, I'll go back to the store and top off with that fertilizer bag. Get rid of that. Alright, turn that off, and I'll switch over to the Bredal spreader. Needs lime, needs rolling, so it doesn't say anything about weeds in this field. Although we just got done plowing it like 5 minutes ago. So next year now, if I'm only going to do that one field that the cotton module harvester is currently in with sugar cane, I guess that leaves the other fields open to what am I going to plant in those. And I may change everything around. So I'm thinking all these fields down here that had cotton in them, I'll plant corn in those so we can go ahead and make popcorn with that. And the other two new fields that we just barely plowed in a couple days ago, maybe I'll put canola up there, and we'll put down some beehives, because I guess the bees are supposed to make more production from the field that way. Not sure how, but I want to see how that actually works. And we should have plenty of money next year to put down the sugar factory and the oil factory. Now, the big red barn that we put down, the modded production building, we can make the oil in that building along with... well, we can make sugar in that building, but not with sugar cane. So, but we're not going to use that building to make everything, because that building makes bread and all that stuff. I want to put down all the factories, the base game factories if I can, other than the modded base game factories, because we're using the no handcuffs mod on that. So maybe we'll put down a couple factories up there, but I'm thinking now, like a couple people said, don't go crazy on the sugar cane. It's going to drive you nuts. So... maybe that's why that many people don't do it. I don't know. So I'm thinking corn in all these fields here, which means we'll have to at least a header for corn or buy one. That's my current thought plan for next year. Anyway, so we'll plant one field of sugar cane. And if I only do one field, I may go ahead and use the planter for sugar cane instead of getting a planter that's modded for it. Just to showcase it off a little bit, what it does. So if you want to get into sugar cane and you want to do it, quote unquote, the right way, we'll go ahead and do that. So it'll be interesting. Like I said, I've never fully done sugar cane. I've planted it, and that's as far as I went with it. Don't remember why I didn't harvest it. Couldn't tell you. The one thing I can say, now that I'm not going to be able to put lime down in our chicken field, we should have enough lime for what we're doing this year. Although that other field that the T6 is plowing, that's a rather big field, so that may take the rest of the lime. It doesn't seem like the stones that we collect from plowing a field keeps up with the liming of the fields, even though it's every 3 years. And yes, I do see that my worker in the cotton module harvester is unloading, so I'll have to make sure that he continues. Oh, this job didn't take that long at all. And done with that. Easy peasy, nice and easy. Let's see, are they moving? Yeah, he unloaded and he is moving. So, yeah, I'm not sure. You know, every once in a while, it seems like every other one, he stops and doesn't go. Our T6 is working along nicely as well. Let me go ahead and do this. I'll probably do this job off camera, but you'll see me at least lease it. We'll get this one right here because that's 15.2. That's only 12. It does cost $45,000, but I'm just going ahead and lease it for, you know, that's worth it. Really, that is kind of worth it. If we get the weeds out of there, I'll get that much more production. But I need to go back to the store. I'm going to get the rest of that fertilizer in our spreader. And then I'll bring the, I almost said the T6, we're in the McCormick. I'll bring that over to that field where the T6 is currently plowing. And I'll probably drop off the Bredel spreader. We'll grab the cotton module baler trailer and go pick up the bales that they've dropped in the other field. Looks like I'm just stockpiling up equipment over here at this field, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go ahead and drop this off here for now. I'll do the same process in between episodes. I'll fertilize this field here first. Well, after we still gotta pick up the stones, but after I pick up the stones, I'll fertilize it, then put lime down. I don't think the other field that the cotton module harvester is in is going to need lime. I think that's on a different cycle. But we can check when we get over there. And I do know there's 2 modules over here. So let's go get those and bring it on over to Tight Knit. So yeah, they're going to be awfully busy over at Tight Knit. They're going to be running 24/7 for like the next 2-3 months, getting all the fabric over to So What. Yeah, I'm really, after I put that road in, at first I didn't mind this road going from the farm out to the main road. And I thought I had some ideas for it, but I'm really not liking, it's not like, it just doesn't seem like it's placed right, so we'll probably end up moving that. I am going to let you guys decide on this, because this is more, you know, this is mostly your series as well as mine. But I've been paying for the landscaping around here, and I know about the mod that's on Mod Hub to where we won't have to pay for landscaping fees. So I'm going to let you guys kind of decide, do you want me to continue doing it the way we've been doing it, to where we pay for landscaping fees because we got all the land for free? That's the way I was trying to do it. But of course the landscaping is taking time because of money. I'm buying equipment, and when I do have the money, as you've seen, we do landscaping. Or would you rather me just go ahead and put the mod in and we do landscaping for free? And that way we can kind of advance the map growing a little bit faster. So I mean, if that's what you guys want to see, I'm okay doing that. I'm going to let you guys make that decision. So you know where to put the comments down below. And let me know if you just say, yes, get, you know, do free landscaping, or no, pay for landscaping. That's kind of what I'm looking for, answers on that. And also just a reminder, like I said, for me it's tomorrow, but for you it was yesterday. Hopefully yesterday's video will be in 4K. I know when I started recording this, it's YouTube has already rendered it in 1080p at 60 frames per second. And it's right now processing the 4K version of it, but it's been processing that version of it for like 5 or 6 hours. I did some research, and some people said a 15-20 minute video could take up to 8 hours to process a 4K video. But those quotes I was getting were from like a year ago, so hopefully it comes out in 4K. We'll see. Currently I'm also uploading Sunday's ATS video in 4K as well. So that's currently uploading. So hopefully all this 4K stuff goes well. And I mean, I do plan on uploading this in 4K as well. And hopefully it all works out rather well, but if it takes that long for YouTube to process 4K videos, that means I still have to record episodes 2 days in advance, because they're taking a long time to process 4K videos. Or maybe it's just me. I'll see how it goes, and we'll see how, well, for me, how yesterday's video comes out, because even I can't see it yet myself. I mean, I saw it on my own computer because I had the file, but as YouTube hasn't processed it yet, I don't know how they've done it yet. So we'll see how it comes out. I got one more bale to grab here. I'm going to bring that on over to tighten it so I can get this field kind of cleared on out. But I got plenty of work to do there. It's going to be like, I got 3 tractors, but I don't have enough tractors, although I'm not using the Fendt right now, just because that's a little bit overpowered for what we need it to do. And yeah, we're almost done actually harvesting this field here. They can move on to the last one. I'll return that. So I don't know how far I'll get in between episodes. I will say that the cotton harvesting will be done, and hopefully maybe all the fields will be plowed. I'm not too sure. But we'll see how far I get in between episodes. I don't think I'll skip to the month of November until next episode, because I got plenty of work here to do. We got plowing to go on. Got to pick up the stones, and yeah, the weeding I definitely want to do today as well before the crops grow any taller and the weeds grow any taller. So we'll see how it goes. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.